Hello. Obviously, Coach Beck had a chance to introduce us a little earlier. I'm Billy Gonzales. Most recently came from LSU. I'd like to thank Coach Beckman, obviously, for giving me the opportunity to come. He called me up and asked me if I'd be interested, and there really wasn't any deciding. I didn't have to think about it, didn't have to call. I made a couple quick decisions, called my wife. I was all in. I was in from the beginning. I know what kind of man Coach Beckman is. When he talks about family, he stands for family. There's coaches out there that'll preach family. They'll try to sell family, and they really don't believe in it. Coach Beckman believes in it. You'll see when we have recruiting weekends, you're going to see his wife around. You're going to see his children around, and it permeates through the rest of the staff. Our staffs, our children will be all around. They'll be coming around on recruiting weekends. So when we talk about family, he is family, and that was the main reason when I decided to come here. It was an open and shut door deal. Now, I mean, it closed fast because I said, I've got to have an opportunity to go work with Coach Beckman. He's proven. I've had an opportunity to work with him before. He's a winner. And anytime you're looking at a school and you're choosing an opportunity to go somewhere, you want to surround yourself with great people. And I know they've already touched on this a little bit before, but I'm talking with Coach Salem. Coach Salem, I have a long relationship with Coach Salem all the way back in 1989. Having an opportunity, he was one of the coaches at Colorado State when I played. You look back, I've known Coach Beatty. We met in the late 90s when he was coaching, I believe, at North Stafford. You take a look at Coach Banks. Coach Banks was a GA the same time I was in the Mid-American Conference back in the early 90s. I had a chance to go up to Toledo to do my professional development because I thought they were doing a great job. I respected Coach Beckman. I went up there this past spring as a professional development, and I wanted to study. I sat in a room. I watched cut-ups. I wanted to see what they were doing. Alex Golesh will bring so much to our offense. And then obviously Coach Butkus rounding out with our offensive staff. His experience, obviously, played here. His ability to communicate with the offense, the players, and relate to them. He's full of energy. You take a look at him, he's what you want. You picture some O-line guys, and you're coaching. You want that guy that's dirty, is a little gritty, and you're not afraid to. He got a big chew in his mouth probably back there. I don't know if he chews or not, but that's what you want. You want to surround yourself with a great group of people, and you look at what Coach Beckman's done. He's surrounded himself with a great group of coaches that believe in the same values that he does. Obviously, it was. I've had a chance to work in the Midwest before. My wife's from the Midwest, so I'm excited to get back to the Big Ten. This is a great conference. Have an opportunity to come to the University of Illinois. This school deserves championships, and I looked at me and Coach Butkus were talking about this last night. But this school deserves championships. We came here to win championships. Everybody on this staff has been a part of being a championship member on a team somewhere throughout their career as a coach, as a player. And again, you look at what Coach Beckman's done is he's hired guys that are like him. He's hired guys that have the same values, that are going to be aggressive. We're going to be extremely aggressive on offense. We'll sit down. We're in the beginning stages of putting everything together. But we want to be aggressive. We want to be multiple. We want to play fast. We want to play with tempo. At the same time, throughout the pass game, we want to be extremely efficient. I think that's probably the biggest thing when you look at quarterbacks, you look at receivers, you look at offense. We want to play fast. We've got to be efficient in what we do. We're going to do what our players will allow us to do. We're not going to be hard-headed and try to do something that they can't do. So we'll play to what our players can do. And, again, like I said, the biggest thing for us is to be fundamentally sound, have the players to buy in to what we're doing and what we're preaching to get it across. I'm extremely, extremely excited about the opportunity, again, to work here at the University of Illinois with Coach Beckman. So I'll be brief. I know they kind of summed it up before me with Coach Beatty and Coach Banks, so if there's any questions. We're easy.
All right. And last but not least, we'll have Coach Salem come up a little bit as special teams coordinator, and then we'll break it up around the room.